Today's tutorial is going to show you how to work these beautiful alternating puff stitches. For today's sample, I just started with a foundation single crochet in an odd number. You're going to begin by chaining 2 and turn. This will count as your beginning double crochet. You're going to skip your first stitch and work a double crochet into the next stitch. To create your first puff stitch, you're going to cross over your current double crochet that you just worked, and you're going to work a puff stitch into the skipped stitch. To work the puff stitch, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into that skipped stitch, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. Yarn over, insert back into that stitch, grab a loop and pull through. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up another loop, and one more time, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. You now have 9 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through 8 of those loops. Now you have 2. Yarn over and pull through those two loops to close that puff stitch. Now this is, you worked your puff stitch in this stitch right here, and in this one, the next one was where your double crochet was worked. It's just buried within the puff stitch so you can't see it. You're going to skip the next stitch, which is this one right here, and you're going to double crochet into the next stitch. Now you're going to continue with another puff stitch in the skipped stitch prior to your double crochet. You're going to work around this double crochet and work the puff stitch into this stitch right here. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. One more, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 8 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, skip the next stitch, and go into the next stitch with a double crochet. We're going to repeat this puff stitch again. Basically, you're going to do 4 yarn overs and pull up a loop. When you pull up the loops, pull them up to the height of the double crochet that you had already made. Okay, we're going to do one more in this row. So skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, and then complete another puff stitch in that skipped stitch. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. One more. Okay, there will be 1 stitch left in your row, and work a double crochet into that stitch. You've completed 4 puff stitches. Chain 2, this will count as your first double crochet. Turn, you're going to just repeat the row that we just worked. Skip your first stitch and double crochet into the next stitch. Work a puff stitch in the skipped stitch. Yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop. Repeat that 3 more times for a total of 4. Yarn over, pull through 8 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, skip the next stitch and work a double crochet into the next stitch. Work a puff stitch into the prior stitch that was skipped. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull through 8 loops, pull through 2 loops, skip the next stitch, double crochet into the next stitch. Let's see if I can get some more yarn out here without getting a big knot. Okay. Now we're going to work another puff stitch into that skipped stitch right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, puff stitch in the prior skipped stitch. 2, 3, 4, whoops, and double crochet in the last stitch to complete your row. And there you have the beautiful alternating puff stitches that look like a V. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and enjoy the pattern that was created using this stitch in the Pocket Pillows by Sweet Potato 3.